So I'm still at Trending Up in DC. Fun, because we're here, we are getting to see a lot of great speakers. So today I saw Maxwell Frost speak and I saw Hakeem Jeffries speak, but we also saw Elizabeth Warren speak. And I want to tell you about her, just a little thing that she said in her speech that I thought was really important and I loved. So she was talking about when she first decided to run for office. She was telling us that she entered the race for Senate at a huge disadvantage from the person who was the incumbent, a Republican who was very popular. She was like 37 points behind him. But she had entered the race because she was very upset with what she saw happening with big banks, with the way consumers were being treated, with how expensive housing was getting, with how expensive healthcare was getting. So she decided to run despite the fact that she knew she was almost definitely going to lose. She said, "To me, it was an act of hope. I saw that things were a big mess. I felt that if I didn't try, that I would be not doing everything I could to help in the situation. So I took this act of hope." And of course, what ended up happening was she won and she became a senator. But she would never have been a senator if she hadn't taken an act that she was almost certain was going to fail. She talked about how she was asking us to also take acts of hope right now, especially when things feel so unbelievably bleak, that the act of deciding to engage anyway is an act of hope. Whether that looks like running for office, which is an act of hope in a better tomorrow, in a better government, in a better future. Whether it is calling our representatives, which is an act of hope that we can move them to do better. Whether it is showing up to a protest, it is an act of hope that even though the present seems impossible and deeply unhopeful, through our actions, we can actually generate a different outcome, even if we don't really see how that's going to happen. And it was beautiful. I wanted to share it with you. And I wanted to tell you that in my experience, if I am feeling hopeless, the best way to find a bit of hope is to take a hopeful action like this, even a tiny one. And I find that hope is actually generated by doing something solution-oriented. And then I have a little bit more hope, and then I can do something else. And I think that's what she was saying today too. And because she took an act of hope all those years ago, we have Senator Elizabeth Warren. She's one of the good ones. So I just hope that we will all continue to take acts of hope in this very, very difficult time. She did it. She's asking us to do it as well. There are other great lawmakers who are also doing it as well. And if enough of us continue to take acts of hope, I am positive we can get through this and move on to something really so much better. So that's my takeaway from Elizabeth Warren.